Does anyone know what composer is? Evie?
Is it somebody who comes up on stage and then performs?
That's a performer, but a composer is the person that writes the music. So what's a composer?
Somebody who writes the music.
Someone who writes the music. So George Gershwin, he's a famous composer. He writes some music. And he really liked jazz music because it comes from the United States. This is called George Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue. And this is going to tell us some about George Gershwin and how he wrote his song. It was a Friday afternoon in early January 1924. George and Ira Gershwin were hanging out with BG Buddy DeSylvia in a neighborhood pool hall on the Lower East Side. Ira sat by the window reading the New York Daily while George and Buddy played pool. "Hey fellas, listen to this. It sounds like our old pal Paul has come up with a scheme. In our attempt to determine what American music is, Paul Whiteman is organizing a concert called An Experiment in Modern Music on February 12th at Aeolian Hall." George wasn't paying attention. He was playing pool. "George, you want to pay attention," said Ira. "You're going to want to hear this part. Included on the program will be a new composition by George Gershwin, a composer of 6 Broadway shows, with a new musical opening in Boston. Geez, George, you're a natural talent. What are you worried about? Vaudeville songs and Broadway medleys aren't the same. A concerto doesn't even have any words. It just has the orchestra instruments and the piano." "But you're the best piano player I know," said Paul. "And as far as writing melodies go, I've never seen anyone make up a tune as fast as you." George's thoughts drifted to the Palace Royale, dancing the foxtrot, cheek to cheek with a pretty girl. Clappity, clappity, tap. It reminded him of roller skating at the Baron Wilkins Club. When he was really little, he sat outside and listened to the music. "Instead of composing new melodies, I'll use the music that's already in my head. Klezmer, foxtrot, ragtime, and blues. My concerto will be a kaleidoscope of all the different music around me." When it was finished, he showed it to his brother. "This is swell. I was thinking of calling it American Rhapsody." Ira thought for a moment. "That doesn't work. You need a name with more pep. Why not put a color in it like that artist Whistler does? He has things like Nocturne in black and gold, Arrangement in gray and blue." "Well, how about Rhapsody in Blue?" "That's it, Rhapsody in Blue, a concerto for piano and orchestra by George Gershwin." Once they made a title, he gave the concerto to his friend, who was going to write all the parts for the instruments in the orchestra.